The sentiment around LUNC is currently very, very bearish. It is obvious. We've been invalidating support territory, invalidating potential reversal zones. Now, when we swept the 0.4054 territory, ideally we should have gotten a bounce to reclaim that zone after sweeping that liquidity and then pump to the upside at least to around 0.4059 territory. But reverse was the case. When we swept that zone, the market makers drove the price below this previous low, which was valid. And then we pumped back up above 0.4054 territory, but we were unable to flip that zone into a support. And what ends up happening? We retested that zone as resistance and then dropped further to the downside. Now, from the look of things now, they are likely to sweep this liquidity and drop the price to tap into this territory around 0.0047 and 45 before reversing the price to reclaim this low and then eventually send the price to the upside. If we lose the 0.4047 territory without getting a bounce, then my God, it's going to be disastrous for LUNC coin. I think if this doesn't happen, then LUNC will just enter into a free fall all the way to 0.4042 territory on the daily time frame. If you're checking the daily MACD, we are still bearish. There's no sign of reversal yet. The MACD line is having a massive expansion below the zero line. We are still bearish on the histogram, massive histogram to be precise. Now, if we're heading to the 4-hour time frame, we retested the 0.4052 territory as resistance as well on the 4-hour time frame. And after we retested that zone as resistance, LUNC dropped further to the downside. But the current MACD histogram on the 4-hour time frame is bearish, but the bearish MACD histogram is now gradually exhausting, is now gradually coming to an end, which I won't be surprised the next histogram we should begin to expect should be a bullish histogram and also get a bullish crossover to the upside for the MACD line and the signal line to push the price of LUNC Terra Luna Classic briefly to the upside. If that is happening, then maybe the market makers could target once again around 0.4052 territory. If we're able to flip that zone into a support, then it's going to be good for LUNC because they can begin to easily push the price to 0.4057 territory. But if we retest the 0.4052 as resistance, reject from there, my God, it's going to be nasty. We can just start expecting 0.4047 and 45 to happen for LUNC. That is just it. For now, there's no catalyst behind this dump we've been in for LUNC, and there's currently no catalyst for a bullish reversal. So at the end of the day, it all depends on what the community and the market maker wants. You get, if they hold well, then we should hold this 0.4047 and then reverse from there. So there's currently a 75.8% chance of we getting a rate pause in July 29th, 2026. And if you're heading to Fed Watch right now, you can see that we should be expecting the FOMC meeting in 4 hours and 5 minutes time. That is 2 p.m. Eastern time to be precise. Now, the truth of the matter is, I personally think the rate pause will happen, but there is something I'm concerned about. The Fed future interest decision is what I'm majorly concerned on, because in the last FOMC meetings, 50% of the officials supported a rate hike. So if that number goes up at this meeting, it could be a negative stuff for the cryptocurrency market. If you ask me, if you are paying attention, BTC liquidation heat map is currently piled up around, on the 48-hour time frame to be precise, currently piled up around $62,575. We have over $100 million worth of liquidity there for BTC, fresh liquidity there to be precise. And the BTC price is currently trading on the futures market, perpetual market is currently trading around 64 $1,426. We are still currently in profit from the short positions we entered few hours ago on our BTC short trade. Feel free to check the Telegram channel to join the signal if you haven't already. And also, if you guys remember, I specifically gave you guys this move before BTC even made the move, but unfortunately I wasn't able to take the long position. I told you guys in the last video that the moment BTC is sweeping this low right here, this low, we should be expecting it to dump and tap into this territory and then get a bounce from there to the upside. That was the exact stuff that happened. So that was quite unfortunate. But from the look of things now, I won't be surprised if something like this, a dump happened from this territory to the downside all the way to this previous low right here around $62,000 territory. And that's why I'm currently in this risky short trade for BTC. I call it risky because the FOMC meeting is few hours away. So I'm anticipating aggressive and high risk volatility. You get my risk management is quite solid, so there's nothing to worry about. But if you are watching this video and you are currently in profit and you took the trade with us, feel free to close your trade if you feel the need to. You get close it in profit, you're already in profit, so there's nothing to worry about. Now, the cryptocurrency entire market fear and greed index is currently at 29%, indicating fear. We are still currently in the fear and extreme fear territory, consolidating between the fear and extreme fear territory. Today is July 29th, 2026, and the geopolitical tension is still currently ongoing. They are still bombing the shit out of each other. I just feel like at some point, the entire market, financial market in general, is just going to adjust to the geopolitical tension if it tarries to end. Like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel, and we are few days away from the monthly close for BTC and for the general cryptocurrency market. So expect volatility coupled with the FOMC volatility. Peace.